there's a guy on a typewriter, and it's still a typewriter. Like, it's got some weird sheets in it, and they're trying to make it look futuristic, but it's still just a typewriter.
Okay. The only question I have is, and I don't know if this is going to pay off in future minutes, or is this just ADR to make the world busy when they're talking about, we want to get one additional set of fingerprints for all the apes there now.
So
what is the purpose of that? Because if it's to try to catch Caesar, that's bullshit, because they wouldn't expect him to be in the building or anything. So why are they all of a sudden doubling fingerprints?
Okay, so the announcer says immigration personnel are reminded that from tonight until further notice, police have requested one additional copy of all chimpanzees' fingerprints for their files. Chimpanzees specifically. I think this ties back to the scene that was cut at the beginning, where the chimpanzee basically dies because he was brutalized by his master. Well, and it was a police officer. It was a police officer that moved in this moment. I bet Dane is trying to make a call back to that moment so that we know that chimpanzees, the police want this additional information to be able to track them as criminals, track them as people that act up, track them as something.
But if they're referring to a scene that's cut, that just makes it seem like they are trying to find Caesar when they shouldn't be looking for him in this new shipment of apes that have come here.
Well, so you think that they're talking about trying to find Caesar?
Yeah, to me, that's what it feels like. And it feels like the movie, not convention, what word am I trying to think? The movie Conceit, that whenever you turn on the TV, they're showing the news story that's relevant to your story.
Right, exactly.
So we cut to the scene where apes are being processed, and they say, we need new fingerprints just in case we find
an extra set for all the chimps.
Yeah.
No, I agree that it ups the concern that if Caesar's hearing this, it would have about the fact that they need prints.
Yeah.
But it's not defined enough to let us know.
And then again, why would they know who Caesar is? Because he's come from a circus out of town and all this kind of stuff. They would have added, police have requested one additional copy of chimpanzees' fingerprints for all their files, and notice any unusual speaking or motor movements or what, like a kind of. If we have no records for an ape, please report it, because he possibly wasn't processed.
Correct.
Yeah, he's come from the circus.
It needs to another little warning in there to know that it's directed specifically at Caesar, or a call out
for something
the beginning scene with the police officer that discovered the brutalized chimp.
Yeah.
So we kind of end. Do we end on the door starting to open yet, or do we're kind of panning to a moment where we have two operators looking over a room?
That's the next minute. Yeah, that's where we start. Yeah.
All right.
Caesar is escorted out of a processing center. We don't know where he's going, and we kind of pan to the back of two operators.
We'll find out tomorrow, I think.
All right, so at the end here, let me pitch out for those of you listening. We've had so many people jumping on the social media. I want to give a few little shout-outs.
The social media?
Do what?
On the social media.
Did I say the social media?
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Grandpa.
I thought you just said on social media, so I'm sorry.
Is it on the worldwide interwebs?
Suddenly I sound like my father.
On the social media.
My dad being the person that to this day, if he posts something on your Facebook page, actually will at the end of it put sincerely John. I'm like, Dad, you don't have to do that. It's like, I love you.
That's like Tom Hanks signing all his tweets like Tanks, T-H-A-N-K.
Yeah, but that's
but
him
that becomes kind of a thing. Right. I mean, maybe it's your dad's thing, right?
You're so sweet.
Sincerely.
So there's been a lot of people jumping on. I'm going to throw out a few names. We had Joe Bello, Gary Snyder, Joel Edelstein, and then here's the bad thing. This is why I hate that Facebook kind of teases you and says it. After a while, you lose the person that's joined. So there's a woman named Jill who's also following us on Twitter, who has been so great to even ping back and forth, wanting to know what version we're going with on Conquest, or whether it be theatrical or extended. We love hearing from you guys. Please get on there. Tell your friends about us. We love that interaction. Don't stop.
Yep.
So what believe in.
Anyway.
So what are we doing?
What? We're going to go to Wednesday.
Are we ready for Wednesday?
We're going to go to sleep. We're going to have dinner, go to sleep.
Which version are we using?
Oh, we are using extended.
Okay.
And my reply to her was that, look, we're going with the extended cut that we...
I forgot. What's the answer?
Hey, Dad.
Don't leave me hanging.
I think the reason
Sincerely.
that was discussed was, let's go for the version that the film... Would you two let me speak? I feel like I'm at home with my wife talking over me. Stop it. I get enough of that at home. We were going with the version of the film that was what the filmmakers wanted to release, whether the studios would let them or not. I think that's kind of why we're going that way. So,
and it's only like 55 seconds.
Yeah, and it's just that whole thing that they were really worried about the violence that it might incite and how tumultuous the actual times were that they were releasing it. So that's why they cut it down. But anyway, please follow us on there, interact with us, let us hear from you. I know also that Sean loves email. You can shoot him emails. I know that occasionally when he doesn't get emails, he talks more. And Richard and I really want to curtail that.
You want me to shut up?
Please send Sean emails.
So don't send emails. Quit emailing.
Help us.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow. Everybody have a great day.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
The Minute of the Apes.